Hi all and welcome back to part 2 of our series on how non-EU pharmacists can register to practice in Ireland. In part 1, we went over the basics of the application process and introduced the role of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland. In this video, we will be covering the detailed eligibility criteria and document checklists you need to complete your application, all based on the updated 2024 PSI guidelines. If you haven't watched part 1, I recommend checking it out first to get the full context. So let's jump right into it. First of all, let's go over the eligibility criteria. According to the 2024 PSI guidelines, to apply for registration as a pharmacist in Ireland, you must meet two main requirements. You must have a pharmacy qualification from a non-EU or non-EEA country and must have completed all education and training requirements needed to practice pharmacy in your qualifying country. Additionally, you must be eligible to practice pharmacy in the country where you obtained your qualification. This eligibility needs to be confirmed in writing by your country's competent authority, such as through a certificate or a letter of qualification status. Note that you don't need to be currently registered or practicing, but you must be eligible to do so. However, in the older version, they specified a 5-year bachelor's degree plus a 6-month internship as compulsory. Here, we have to remember one crucial update mentioned in the new guide. During the holistic assessment, which occurs after we submit our documents, they conduct an evaluation to ensure our syllabus matches the MPharm syllabus in Ireland. It seems they are revising the criteria, so we will need to stay tuned for the final version. I will make a new video as soon as it is released, so stay tuned. Next, let's go over the full document checklist. The PSI requires two types of documents: those you submit yourself and those sent directly by other institutions. Here is a comprehensive look at what you need to prepare. The first is self-submitted documents, those we need to submit ourselves. The first one, TCQR application form. This is the application form we can download directly from the PSI website. I will provide the link in the description. Make sure it is fully completed, and incomplete applications will expire in 6 months. Before we proceed with the application, there is an important update. Currently, the application form is unavailable on the PSI website because they are in the process of updating it. I will make another video as soon as the new form is available to guide you through the downloading and completing it. In the meantime, I will include the PSI website link in the description below, so please check for these updates. And the second one is a certificate of identity form. This should be witnessed by a health or a legal professional. And the third is a statutory declaration form. It is witnessed by a solicitor or official in Ireland or an Irish embassy. So, if you are currently in Ireland, you can approach a solicitor. If you are applying from outside Ireland, you will need to approach the Irish embassy in your country. And the fourth is a birth certificate. And if applicable, a marriage certificate if you wish to register under your married name. And the fifth is a passport copy. Include all pages ensuring it is valid. And the sixth is a CV. List your education, qualifications, and work experience. Your CV is important, so make it well organized, and don't forget to add CME, that is continuing medical education, and relevant coursework too. And the seventh is a proof of qualification. This could be a copy of your degree or a registration certificate. Next, third-party documents to be sent directly to PSI by the authorities. In this, the first is a certificate of professional status. It is issued by the competent authority in each jurisdiction where you are qualified and have practiced. That is the good standing certificate, which you can get from the Pharmacy Council of your state or jurisdiction where you registered. It is wise to apply early, as this may take time. And the second one is a regulatory data form, that is TCQR form. This is a new form released in the recent guidelines. It should be completed by your country's competent authority covering the quality component of the holistic assessment. And the third is qualification documents. This includes two parts from your university: an academic transcript of your pharmacy program and a program syllabus detailing the curriculum at the time you studied. And the fourth is internship certificate or a letter. This is also from the new guide, a certificate or a letter from your university or a relevant authority showing the details of all practical internship training as part of your pharmacy degree. And the fifth is supporting documents for post qualification, education, training, CPD, and work experience. You should also include certificates, transcripts, and course content for any additional education or training completed after your primary qualification. And the sixth is translations of non English documents. If any of your documents are not in English, provide certified translations done by a qualified translator, signed, stamped, and dated. Then move to how to apply. Once the updated application form is live on the PSI website, there is how you can begin your application under the 2024 guidelines. First of all, carefully review the PSI guide in full before starting your application. Then visit the PSI website and download the necessary forms, including application form, certificate of identity form, statutory declaration form, complete and witness forms. Fill out the application form completely. Have the certificate of identity form witnessed by a health or a legal professional. Have the statutory declaration form witnessed by a solicitor or a peace commissioner or a commissioner for votes. This must be done in Ireland or at an Irish embassy or a consulate. Collect all required documents listed in the glossary of application documents in the guide. Arrange for your university and relevant authorities to send third-party documents like your transcripts and certificates directly to the PSI. Make an electronic transfer of the application fee, ensuring your name is included as a reference on the payment. In the past, the amount was €1,500, but the new guide does not mention an amount as it is being updated. So let's wait. Once all documents are ready, scan and email them to known@psi.ia with application for TCQR name as a subject line. Please remember all third-party documents must come directly from the issuing institutions to the PSI. They will hold these documents for 6 months, so be sure to submit your application within this time frame to avoid delays. The PSI also outlines policies on appeals, fraud, and language requirements. If your application is denied, you can contact PSI for details on their appeals process. Be aware that any false or misleading information can lead to application rejection and disqualification from future applications. Additionally, while English language competence isn't assessed at the qualification recognition stage, it is required for registration. So be prepared for that requirement. In addition, I wanted to share a quick update I received. Recently, a friend of mine reached out to the PSI to inquire about the equivalency exam for those who fall under Part B, according to the new guidelines, and they replied that the exam will likely involve a face-to-face interaction, meaning applicants will need to be in Ireland to attend. This feels like they might be cancelling the online examination option. So we still need further updates from the PSI on this matter. So let's wait for additional clarification. That's wrap up part 2 of this series based on the new 2024 PSI regulations. Remember, the application form is currently being updated and I will notify you in another video as soon as it is back on the PSI website. Be sure to follow, like and subscribe so you won't miss that update. I have also provided the PSI website link in the description below, so check there for any changes. And thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next part. Thank you.